Belly stands on the porch, the summer wind pulling at her hair, and for a moment, everything is quiet, too quiet. Then a voice calls her name, breaking the stillness, and the look in her eyes tells us that something big is about to happen. The trailer for the summer, I Turned Pretty Season 3 Episode 7. It's more than just quick clips. It's a puzzle made of stolen glances, sharp words, and unspoken feelings. Every frame is loaded with meaning, and every pause feels like a warning. The question is, will this be the episode where the love triangle finally breaks apart? Or will it twist into something even more complicated? Episode 6 ended with emotions running high and hearts hanging in the balance. Belly had spent most of the episode torn between the comfort of the past and the uncertainty of the future. Conrad's quiet moments with her carried a weight that felt almost unbearable, like words left unsaid were pressing against the air between them. Jeremiah, on the other hand, was open with his feelings, but even his smile seemed to hide something. Deeper, the beach house, once a place of laughter and endless summer days, felt different, heavier, almost like it knew this could be their last summer together. In episode 6, there was a key moment on the dock. Belly stood there looking out at the water while Conrad approached from behind. Didn't touch her, didn't say her name at first. Instead, he stood next to her, letting the silence speak for them both. That silence said everything. The history they share, the hurt they've caused each other, and the lingering hope that maybe they can fix what's broken. But before anything could be said, Jeremiah had appeared, and the quiet was gone. His arrival wasn't loud, but it was enough to break the fragile moment Belly and Conrad were sharing. Elsewhere, Stephen had his own worries. He noticed the tension in the air and knew something was coming, though no one was saying it out loud. The group dinners felt awkward, laughter fading too quickly, conversations changing direction whenever certain topics came up. Even Taylor could feel it. She's not one to miss the emotional undercurrents in a room. By the end of the episode, we're left with a scene that set the stage for episode 7 perfectly. A long shot of the house lit up against the night sky, the sound of the waves in the background, and the faint echo of raised voices from inside. It was the kind of ending that doesn't give you answers, only more questions. And it's exactly why the episode 7 trailer feels so urgent, as if every second will count. The episode 7 trailer wastes no time. It hits you with a wave of emotion right from the start. The first image is Belly walking alone down the shoreline. At sunset, her hands stuffed in her pockets, the wind whipping her hair into her face.
Ow.
There's no music, only the soft sound of the ocean. This choice feels intentional, almost like the show is telling us that this episode is about isolation, about facing something without anyone to hold your hand. Then, a quick cut, Jeremiah is shown leaning against his car, his eyes following. Belly from a distance. It doesn't call out, doesn't move closer. It's a silent moment, but it speaks of hesitation, maybe even regret. Next, the camera shifts to Conrad. Sitting at the dining table inside the beach house, staring at an untouched cup of coffee. His jaw is tight, his fingers drumming lightly. Against the table isn't the relaxed Conrad we've seen in earlier summers. This is someone weighed down by choices he can't take back. The trailer lingers on his expression just long enough to make you wonder, is he thinking about Belly, about Jeremiah, or about something else entirely? The pacing suddenly changes. We see quick flashes, Stephen slamming a door, Taylor walking down the hallway with tears in her eyes, and an unfamiliar figure stepping out of a car in the driveway. The camera doesn't show their face, but their presence feels like a shift in the story. The kind of arrival that can unravel everything. Then comes a shot of Belly standing in the living room. Her voice low but shaking, saying, "I can't. Keep pretending." The screen cuts to black right after, letting those words hang in your mind. Is she talking to Conrad, to Jeremiah, or maybe even to herself? The trailer doesn't give away the answer, and that's what makes it so gripping. In one of the final flashes, we see a brief image of Jeremiah turning away from someone, his hand brushing at his eyes like he's holding back tears. Right after that, Conrad is outside in the rain, running his hand through his hair in frustration. These shots come fast, almost like heartbeats, building a sense of urgency. The last image is Belly on the porch at night, looking out into the darkness. She whispers something we can't hear it, and then the trailer ends. everything about. These scenes feels carefully chosen to spark questions without giving away the truth. Episode 7 is being set up as the turning point of the season, the place where choices are made and feelings finally boil over. This isn't just another chapter in a summer romance. It's the moment where the summer could break completely. Asterisk. The trailer doesn't just show moments, it pulls apart the fragile threads holding these characters together. Belly's face, in every shot, feels like it's carrying two different truths. The one she shows to the people she loves, and the one she hides from herself. There's a scene where she's standing between Conrad and Jeremiah in the kitchen, both of them looking at her, but never at each other. The air in that moment feels tight, like even the smallest word could set everything on fire. This isn't the playful love triangle from earlier seasons. It's raw now. It's almost dangerous in the way emotions are pushed to the edge. Conrad's arc seems to be steeped in silence. The trailer shows him in moments where he's looking away, his eyes fixed on something we can't see. It's as if he's building walls again, shutting out even the people who want to help him. But there's one shot, brief, easy to miss, where his expression softens as Belly passes by, not the longing look of someone chasing her. It's the aching look of someone who already knows he's losing her. That single frame tells more about his inner struggle than any line of dialogue could. Jeremiah, in contrast, is open almost to the point of breaking. His scenes in the trailer are full of movement, pacing, turning, reaching out like he can't sit still with what he's feeling. There's a clip of him gripping the steering wheel so hard his knuckles turn white, his jaw clenched. It's not anger in his eyes, but fear. Fear that what he's fought for all summer might slip away in one night. He's always been the one to bring light into the room, but here, you can see that light starting to flicker. The tension between the brothers is sharper now, even without words. The trailer gives us one moment, barely a second, where Conrad and Jeremiah cross paths in the hallway. No one speaks. No one smiles. Just a glance that holds years of history and a summer's worth of pain. It's the kind of moment that promises confrontation, whether they want it or not. And Belly. She's caught in the middle, but not in the same way as before. Trailer makes it clear she's not just reacting anymore, she's deciding. There's a determination in her voice when she says, "I can't keep pretending," that hints. She's ready to choose her path, even if it means hurting someone she loves. The weight of that choice is written in every small gesture. The way she looks down before answering a question. The way she bites her lip when Conrad walks into the room. The way she pulls her arm back when Jeremiah reaches for her hand. This isn't just about who she ends up with, it's about who she becomes when the summer finally forces her to stop running from the truth. And in episode 7, the truth looks like it's going to hurt. The episode 7 trailer may seem like a rush of emotions and quick cuts, but if you slow it down, the background starts telling its own story. The first thing that stands out is the lighting. Belly's solo beach scene is bathed in a dim, fading sunset, almost swallowing her silhouette. Sunsets in this show have always symbolized transition, the closing of one chapter before the next begins. Here it doesn't feel warm or romantic. It feels like a warning that something is ending and no one is ready for it. In the kitchen shot where Conrad sits with the untouched coffee, the cup itself becomes a clue. In past seasons, Conrad's quiet moments with coffee have been tied to reflection, usually after something heavy has happened. The untouched cup suggests indecision, a pause he can't break free from. Right behind him on the wall, there's a calendar with a day circled. It flashes by so fast most viewers won't notice, but details like that rarely show up by accident in this series. That circled date could mark a departure, a deadline, or even the moment a decision must be made. Jeremiah's scenes are loaded with movement, but there's one shot where he's standing still at the edge of the driveway. Behind him, a wind chime swings violently in the breeze. Wind chimes have appeared in earlier seasons, usually in moments of peace, their soft sound signaling calm. This time, they rattle hard, almost aggressively, as if the calm is breaking apart. It's a small prop, but in visual storytelling, these changes speak volumes. Then there's the mysterious arrival, the figure stepping out of a car. The camera frames them from the knees down, showing scuffed sneakers and the corner of a duffel bag. The bag has a faded sticker on it, one that matches a sticker seen earlier in the season on an old photo from the Fisher house. That's not a coincidence. If the writers wanted this person to be just another guest, they wouldn't have dropped such a specific visual callback. Even Belly's line, "I can't keep pretending," is framed in a way that feels symbolic. Behind her is a mirror, and in that quick shot, her reflection is slightly blurred. Dude! In film language, blurred reflections often represent uncertainty about identity, not knowing who you are or where you stand. It's subtle, but it ties directly to her emotional journey. The final porch scene at night also hides something easy to miss. While Belly stares into the darkness, a single porch light flickers before going out. The screen cuts to black almost immediately, but that light, the last one on, going out, feels like a quiet metaphor for the summer itself. The warmth is fading, the safety net is gone, and whatever happens next will happen in the dark. Asterisk everything in the trailer points to episode 7 being the breaking point. The place where all the quiet glances and unspoken feelings finally explode into something no one can take back. The way the shots are arranged doesn't just suggest drama. It warns us that someone's heart will shatter before the credits roll. The sunset over Belly's walk on the beach feels like the show's way of saying that the love triangle we've been following all summer is about to change shape, maybe in a way fans won't like. One of the strongest predictions is that Belly will finally make a choice, not because she's ready, but because the situation forces her to. The line, "I can't keep pretending," is too direct to be casual. It's the kind of statement that usually follows a moment where someone realizes they've been holding on to something that's already gone. The tension between Conrad and Jeremiah in the trailer feels like it's reached the point where the brothers can't stay silent anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if we see their most heated confrontation of the season, maybe even in front of Belly. That mysterious arrival, hinted at in the trailer, could be the spark that pushes everything over the edge. The duffel bag and sticker link suggest a connection to the past, possibly a returning family friend, an ex, or someone tied to Susanna's memories. If this person carries news or reveals something that was meant to stay hidden, the ripple effect could hit every character differently. Another small but telling moment is the rain scene with Conrad. The show doesn't use weather randomly. Rain has often marked moments of confession or emotional collapse in this series. Him standing there, running his hand through his hair, looks like someone at a breaking point. This could be the episode where he finally says the thing he's been holding back all season. Whether it's a declaration of love, an apology, or even a goodbye. Jeremiah's emotional shots feel different this time. Less about romance and more about fear. The way he grips the steering wheel and turns away from someone hints at him feeling shut out. That could mean Belly chooses Conrad. Or it could mean Jeremiah learns something about his brother that changes the way he sees him forever. And then there's that flickering porch light. Da-da! In the final shot. It could simply be a stylistic touch. But I think it's the show's quiet promise that episode 7 will leave us in the dark, literally and emotionally. It may not end with answers, but it will end with something irreversible. A shift that makes episode 8 not just a finale, but a fallout. Asterisk episode 7 isn't just another stop in the season's journey. It feels like the cliff's edge before the fall. The trailer's pacing, its shadows, and the way it ends in silence all point toward one thing. Whatever happens here will decide how episode 8 plays out. Every long pause in the trailer, every look that lingers too long, carries the weight of unfinished business. It's a kind of business that won't survive another summer. Belly's role in this turning point is unmistakable. In earlier episodes, she's been caught between feelings, letting the tide pull her one way and then the other. But the way the camera frames her in episode 7's trailer, centered, steady, no smile, shows that she's no longer drifting. She's steering now, even if the direction hurts. This isn't the girl who avoided hard conversations. It's someone ready to speak a truth she's been avoiding since the season began. And in this story, truth always comes with a cost. 4. Conrad, the setup for the finale is quieter, but just as sharp. His silences in the trailer aren't empty. They're full of words he can't say yet. The rain scene might be his breaking point, the moment he either admits everything or lets it slip away. If he chooses the latter, episode 8 could open with him on the outside of the group, physically and emotionally. That would shift the finale's entire focus, making it less about romance and more about repair, or the lack of it. Jeremiah's energy is the opposite. He's moving, reaching, reacting, as if he knows time is running out. His urgency he's about to fight harder for Belly. But it could also mean he's trying to protect something else, maybe the fragile bond with his brother. If episode 7 pushes them into a direct confrontation, the finale could start with the brothers, fractured beyond recognition. And when those two fall apart, pulls Belly into the center of a storm she can't calm. The mysterious arrival looms over all of this. Whoever steps out of that car in episode 7 might carry the spark that lights the final fire. They could bring news about the house, about family secrets, or about a past summer that reshapes everything the characters thought they knew. If they bring a truth that changes the stakes, episode 8 won't be a gentle goodbye to summer. It'll be a battle to survive the fallout. The porch light flicker in the trailers. Last shot feels like a promise. The finale will begin in darkness. Not just the kind you can see, but the kind that comes when trust breaks. When love turns into a question mark, and when the summer you thought you knew suddenly feels like it's slipping through your fingers. Episode 7 is the match. Episode 8 will be the fire. Asterisk everything in the episode 7 trailer. Feels like a warning and an invitation at the same time. It's warning us that the summer we've been holding on to is about to change forever. But it's also inviting us to look closer, to catch the tiny details that will matter later. The beach doesn't look the same, the laughter doesn't sound the same, and the light doesn't fall as warmly as it did in the first episodes. This isn't just the build-up to another chapter. This is the final inhale before the season exhales all its secrets. The tension between Conrad, Jeremiah, and Belly has never been more fragile. Every shot in the trailer is a reminder that one choice can undo years of history, and one sentence can close the door on a love story forever. And the way the camera lingers on each of them feels like the show is saying, remember this look, because it will mean more when you see the finale. It's that kind of storytelling that makes you want to pause every frame and piece, puzzle together before the episode drops. The mystery of the new arrival still hangs heavy. Who they are, why they're here, and what they bring with them could be the thread that unravels everything. And once it's pulled, there's no putting it back. Maybe they'll arrive with answers we've been waiting for. Or maybe they'll arrive with questions no one is ready to ask. Either way, episode 7 is the moment that will set the tone for how the season ends, with reunion or rupture. So the real question is, who will walk away from episode 7 with their heart intact, and who will be left standing in the dark? Fans have been debating it since the trailer dropped, dissecting every shadow and every glance. And now, all that's left is to wait and watch as those theories either fall apart or hit the mark. If you've seen the trailer, you know it's not just teasing romance, it's promising change. And change in this series always comes with heartbreak. So take one last look at those golden summer moments, because by the time episode 7 is over, the sun may have already set on them. What do you think episode 7 will bring? Will Belly finally choose, or will the choice be taken from her? Drop your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the full breakdown once the episode airs. This is the summer we'll remember, and maybe the one the characters will never get back.